Good morning. Welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. Today is Sunday. I missed yesterday. I went to record. I flipping fell asleep. So my sleep schedule's been really bad. And it makes it really hard because I'm either up really early or I get up late. If I get up late, I don't have time to record. If I get up too early, I'm way too tired. And when I say early, I mean way too early. So I'll work it out. It's been kind of, I'm going to be honest with you, like for me, I've had kind of a rough go of it this last couple months. So I've been really off kilter. Good days and bad days, don't get me wrong, but it's just been rough. So trying to get back in the swing of things. And I feel like I feel bad because I'm really behind on the January readings, but we'll get there. Let's get going here. Let's see what the cards got to say today. Using World of Vision for the reading and Radiant Wise for clarifying. So let's see what's going on. I want to thank you all for being here. Current situation, please. Four of Coins. Present influence. Two of Wands. Future influence. King of Cups. What we don't see. Nine of Cups. What to look for. Chariot. Unexpected. Four of Cups. Challenge. Magician. Strength. Look at when that happens. Where does this lead? Ace of Wands. Empress. Advice. Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck is High Priestess. Well, that's always a tough one, right? High Priestess being at the bottom of the deck. There's some really good cards here. You know, I like I'll get to this in a second. I like the Four of Pentacles because I feel like it's really about, you holding on to something. But the Two of Wands, at least I feel like there's a plan there. Like the plan moving forward, how to move forward. And I think that's what's, causing, I'm going to hold on to this. I think it comes from your intuition. Like, this is important to me, or this is what I need. You just feel like it's what you need to do right now. Right, wrong, or indifferent, it doesn't matter. It's what you feel that you absolutely need to do right now. And it's the holding on to things with the Four of Pentacles. But I like the fact that the Two of Wands is there, because to me the Two of Wands is okay. I just need to map how to move forward with this. I know what I need to do, and I'm going to hold on to that idea because my gut's telling me it's right, and then I'm going to move forward into something. I feel like, that's the way I'm getting. Now, I feel like this does reach your dreams here. I like where it's going. I'm not sure I'm going to clarify all of it, but I'm just kind of giving you an overview. I feel like with the Magician and the talent, there's still something about making sure that you understand everything, and that may be a challenge for you to the challenge could be just the idea that you think maybe you might be being played, or if someone's not being honest, it doesn't mean it's absolutely happening. That could be the challenge as well. We'll get there. But anyway, I feel like that's overall. I do like the Chariot and what to look for, because it's reminding us again to keep moving forward with the Two of Wands there as well. don't give up on what you dream. And I feel like that's what the Four of Cups is, and the unexpected. So there's this real, I feel like, um, persistence, but not in a harsh way. Like there's very soft cards here, right? The only not soft card to me is the Chariot and the Ace of Wands. The rest are kind of soft. And when I say soft, I don't. I feel like it's not this gangbuster of ideas or this challenge or fighting. It's just kind of, I feel soft. I hope you all understand that. So let's get going. So we have the Four of Pentacles in the current situation, which I do feel like it's holding on to something. I just want to get a better idea. I mean, for some of you, what is this Four of Pentacles? Hang on, I dropped a card. My resume down. Okay, I went to hit resume and it didn't. Anyway, what's this Four of Pentacles? We'll do it. Where are the cards? Tell me about the Four of Pentacles, please. Three of Cups, Magician, Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're holding on to some kind of dream, or like the Three of Cups is that, kind of feel good. I do feel like with the Magician, there's also a feeling of I feel like I feel like what you're holding on to is the understanding of what you've learned. And that's what the Page of Swords is telling me, is what you've learned. And what you've learned is that sometimes, I feel like what you've learned is sometimes in a group that there is going to be someone, or maybe even more than someone, not being completely 100% honest with the Magician. It's not about being able to accomplish anything. It's about understanding and watching the, am I being shown the truth? There's a certain part of me that's saying there is a naivety to you and the situation, and that's not a bad thing. Being naive can sometimes be a good thing. Because it means that you have simple thoughts of the people around you, right? And that's okay. Like that's actually kind of comforting. So, but I feel like you're learning that, well, maybe I'm being a little naive here, and I feel like that's what this is. And you're holding on to that idea of what you've learned through this situation, which is what again, that Two of Wands, it gives you a better idea of how to move forward. The Two of Wands being in the present influence. This is where you're at right now. I feel like this is where you're going. The Two of Wands, this is what is influencing you. And it's a good feeling because you're taking the initiative on how to move forward here. Give me more information on the Two of Wands, please. See, Nine of Cups, Tower. Yeah, I feel like there was something that the understanding is to reach my dreams, right? Like I feel like there was some kind of wishes that you felt like were coming true. There was some kind of change that kind of made I don't know if you could see my eyes, but like my eyes are dropping, right? Like I get the feeling it's kind of like that. Like what just happened? I was totally in this happy place. Now what just happened? How do I get back there? And that's the plan. How do I get back to that happy place? Doesn't mean if this had to do with someone specifically, it doesn't mean getting back to them. This feeling, I liked that. I liked how I felt. I liked what I was doing. I liked that. And then this change made things. So how do I get back there? The Two of Wands. How do I plan that moving forward? We have the King of Cups in the present influence. And, I feel like this could be a matter of, let's see if this is a person or a feeling. Like the King of Cups to me is someone that's very loving and empathetic too, and a stronger personality. It doesn't mean it's a male, but I think the Queens, again, I'm going to use the word softer. They're more... I I feel like the king and queens are equal. I just feel like they have a different presence in that suit that they're representing. And I feel like with the king though, he makes decisions, but he's also very forgiving. There's something about forgiving here. Tell me about this king of cups. I don't know if it's you forgiving or someone forgiving. The 10 of wands, 6 of wands, 5 of pentacles. There this could be someone. There was like a burden with someone, you or someone. I feel like this is someone that was had a lot of burdens and they recognized it, and they're I feel like they're in a place where they're not feeling so good right now. Like they're going like, where do I go next? What do I do next? I feel like this could be a person. If it's not, it's it's the same thing for you. It's like, okay, I realized that this was too hard or too much. I've reached the end of it, but I am being recognized for it. Now where do I go? The 5 of pentacles can be like, okay, I'm kind of feeling like it doesn't have to mean you're destitute. What it does mean is that you need to do something different. You know that things may not be absolutely working out the way you want them to, or the way they did in the past when you took the same routes, that kind of thing. And I feel like this is more that feeling. This could be someone. So for some of you, it's absolutely someone. I almost feel like there's definitely a recognition with this person. And I feel like there's a recognition. They could be recognizing that you are having a rough time, or they're having a rough time. Now, they will be influencing the future, and I think everything's okay there. It's not a bad thing because you're headed into a good place. So that influence could be that either you've learned from that situation, or maybe they can come back around and be more present, because I feel like maybe in the past they weren't. And I feel like that could be what it is. The 9 of Cups is in what we don't see. The 9 of Cups is all about reaching wishes and our dreams. I want to clarify this because a lot of times in this position, if it's what you don't see, it's another person, or like if it's work, it's something that's happening at work that you have no idea what's happening. If it's a relationship, something's happening on their side of the relationship that you're unaware of. It also could be you being unaware of your dreams, but let's take a deeper look. What is this 9 of Cups? Strength, 2 of Wands, and the Sun. Yeah, I think this is, God, I get the feeling it's someone. Okay, so this isn't going to be for everybody, but when I was looking at these cards together, I got this story. And the story is this 2 of Wands looking back at this Strength card, and this person is seeing you as very strong, and they're looking at you and they're realizing the joy that you bring. And that's the story I'm getting. And it's almost like an awakening for them. Do they tell you? I don't know. Now, that was the story I received. So when I look at cards, sometimes I get like the whole story. Like that's just what happens. And that's why I'm kind of closing my eyes trying to figure out which way this story is going to take me without letting anything else around me get in the way. But the 9 of Cups is about, reaching those dreams. And in some cases, for those of you who that story resonated with, I'm glad. But I feel like that's kind of what's happening here. I also feel like, though, too, that there is a sense of, I can still do this. I can still reach my dreams. I can still reach my goals. I can still make it, basically. With the Chariot and the what to look for, I feel like there could be a trip or travel or moving forward. No matter what, to me, what to look for is a movement card here with the chariot. But it's also with, it's not like the fool, like you take a leap of faith, but I would say it's more like using the presence of the high priestess, your higher self, allowing the chariot to take you where it should, basically, like letting go of the reins, taking away control, allowing yourself just to move. Like, don't feel like you got to control it. It's almost like this grand, very spiritual thing as well, but I feel like it's a self-healing thing. So to me, it senses that allowing yourself to relieve control of the situation, just let yourself live and not try to control anything that's happening around you other than what you truly can control. So, for instance, just an example, I can control what I eat, right? I don't have to have those Fritos or that chocolate cake. I can choose a yogurt and cheese, or I can choose a yogurt and a salad, or whatever. Those are your choices, like, absolutely. But sometimes we work really hard for something, and if we've done everything we can, allow the energy just to go. Like, just, I've done everything I can. I'm trying to do my best, and I'm gonna take away that control, because sometimes I feel like that's what happens here. Like, right, we can want to control something so bad that we don't get anywhere. Especially if it's important to us. It's not like this is a bad thing, guys. I'm not saying that. Like, it's never about that. Okay, so Chariot, Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, Judgment. Yeah. Allow yourself to move forward. I feel like this is advice. Be humble. Temperance. Be quiet. Like, not quiet like you don't have to say anything, but just let your heart be quiet and be patient. And as you be patient, as your patience grows and as you move forward, the Chariot is saying you will get to those things that will renew your own spirit. We have the Four of Cups in the unexpected. And I do feel like, okay, I feel like what's unexpected here is you don't expect to get what you want, because you feel like sometimes you just don't get what you want. And I feel like there's kind of like that negative thing, like, I'm not going to get what I want. And I think that's why the Chariot's so important in what you don't see, because you won't get what you want if you try to control it, right? If we try to control something too much, we lose. And I'm speaking to myself just as much as anyone else, right? This is just human nature. So, like, let it go. Let your dreams happen. And I think because you let go, you can visualize your dreams. Tell me more about this Four of Cups. King of Wands, Six of Cups, Knight of Cups. This, to me, yes, reaching those goals. Absolutely. I feel like this is someone coming in. It's just not what you realize. So it goes from, it was the King of Wands, and then it goes to the Knight of Cups with the Six of Cups in the past. So there is something from the past that you've been looking at. Well, yeah, you're going to get what you want, but it's different. So think about the King of Wands versus a cup, a wand versus a cup type personality. That's where I'm going with this, is it's different. It's going to be different. So again, if you try to control it, then you don't allow this different thing to come in, even though it's exactly what you're wishing for. Wow. This is an interesting reading. This is a good reading. Magician, in your challenge. Again, I'm not going to clarify that. That is, your challenge is to, again, it's about control. Don't try to control the situation. Look at what's being shown to you. And if you don't feel like it's the complete thing, then ask the questions. Again, I feel like this Magician in the challenge is about control. There's something that you want really, 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 really bad, and you're trying to get there by controlling it, even if you're not doing anything about it. So if you're type that gets the anxiety stuff or gets depressed or anything like that, that's why a lot of it comes from trying to control a situation that you can't, instead of allowing life to be, again, back to that chariot. So what is your strength? Is the strength card. You have this. You've got this. Find this within yourself. There is strength there. Absolutely there is. But sometimes we need to have it pointed out, right? So then where does this lead? It leads to the Ace of Wands and then the Empress. I feel like the Ace of Wands, there's definitely something new happening, something exciting for you. There's going to be something that comes along where you can really have a new, new beginning that's really exciting for you, however that excitement looks. And then it leads to the Empress, which I feel like is really, about, I feel like it's about growth. Honestly, if you want me to be completely honest with you, it's like you will be, it's like leaning back into that faith again and not having to have the control and allowing yourself to grow. And you do, but it's very like, I did it because I stepped back. I did the work that I needed to do. I recognize the things that I need to work on or change, or, whether this is work or love or anything else. And things just fall into place with that Empress. So what is the Empress, please? Temperance, Four of Wands. By taking a Six of Cups, there is something about the past here, okay? So we've had the Six of Cups as a clarifier quite a bit, but it's also a gift. But I do feel like the Empress is that calm, that balanced emotional side, and there is a celebration here, and it absolutely could be too about marriage with the Empress. But I feel like with the Six of Cups, it's very much reminding you of something from the past that feels really right. And I love the Empress, the ending with the Empress, because it's very much you may not have complete control, but with that Strength card and the Empress, you realize you don't need control to get what you deserve or want or what you need. It comes by working hard and letting go of control. Then the advice is the Knight of Cups. What time is that? I have to work in 10 minutes, so I was just double checking. The Knight of Cups is the advice, and I feel like it's, move towards what you love. Again, I'm going to go back to the control. It's all over this reading, and you cannot control other people. You cannot always control the circumstances around you. All you can do is control you and your choices and how you move forward. So use that. And I feel like this is saying move forward with the love in your heart, with good intention, with honest intentions, no matter what situation this is about, no matter what. When you move forward with honest intentions, I feel like the universe sees that and understands that. And that will 100%, give you what you need. Does that make sense? Anyway, I feel like that's what this is. So I'm going to leave it right there, guys. I have to go to work in 10 minutes. So I've got to set this up and make sure I have plenty of time to log in. So anyway, have a happy Sunday. Thank you for being here, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks.